What is up, guys? SS Onion here. Today we are going to be doing a Jester review. TDS Jester. Yeah, I'm going to voice over this because, I don't know, I'm just voicing it over. But right now, while I'm voicing it over, I'm going to tell you what Jester is good for. Let's jump right into it. Come on. Alright, so you can see here, I picked Molten for this. And I'm about to place Jester, so yeah, gotta wait. Alright, so I placed Jester right here. It's level 0. Level 0 is actually okay. I mean, not for like Fallen, because those enemies are a little beefier, but for Molten, they could actually handle the early waves. So, yeah, as it's like throwing these bombs and everything, I'm going to upgrade it, and it has faster fire rate. That's kind of just it. It still has good fire damage. That fire damage is actually good. I actually like that fire damage for the early levels. I mean, it's kind of inconsistent because, see, I tried to use the ability, and I don't really know what it does. And it actually kind of does really good, It just burns all the enemies, and it has a giant explosion radius. And yeah, right now I'm changing changing this to vertical so I can actually click on this stuff. And we got ice unlocked on level 2. Yeah, ice. I'll do it. Jester is kind of like bad against the speedies, because they're fast and, well, Jester is slow, and it's doing pretty good right now. You can see it, and it's very good for slowing enemies down with its ice bomb. See, you got that speedy. It's just got through, and yeah, it's doing pretty good. It's doing pretty good. And you can see my pumpkin count up there. My pumpkin count isn't really that good. I haven't been grinding that much. Anyway, these slows are actually like super bad the Jester is like super good against slow enemies because it just slows them down. And now I got the poison pool unlocked. The poison pool, literally, the speedies are no problem anymore. The poison pool, like as soon as they walk over it, dead. And it's pretty nice. And there's not really much to say about this. I might just narrate this, but you see, like it's just like killing everything. It's just killing everything right here. Also, while this wave is beginning, I'm gonna tell you, please like and subscribe. I know this is very early in the video and just very random, but yeah. Also, I'm getting back into the review, I promise. And you see, like, it kind of sucks against bosses, and especially because the boss isn't in a crowd, and the poison's not going to really get them, and it's like, it's not good, because it only does, like, 10 damage. So, yeah, you can see me, like, not liking that. Okay, I'm gonna test something. Do you guys like Jester? Comment yes if you like Jester, okay? Comment yes if you like Jester. If you don't, then don't. But, see, right now I'm placing Excel because, that boss got through. So, yeah. See, now, like, since there's 2 bosses, it's going to be doing a little bit more damage, and that Excel is going to kick in right there, and it's going to melt that down and help the Jester. Yeah. I'm upgrading that. And the hiddens come out. The hiddens are pretty much no problem for the Jester. Jester can handle hiddens pretty good. And I'm farming right here, and I'm just waiting. So enjoy this tedious gameplay. Well, before I upgrade the Jester. Oh yeah. Also, there's nothing else to say. I'm just gonna end the recording, and I'll wait until I upgrade Jester. Oh, and also, these breakers, Jester is kind of good for breakers, you know? Jester is pretty good, and for breakers, because it's a splash damage tower, and it can explode breakers. And we're gonna see this, like, right there, you know? Those breakers, Jester and Accelerator, they work pretty good together, but, like, you also need the Accelerator to have a good range, like where I placed it. That was pretty good, but, like, see, like, the Jester, it's slowing all those breakers down and then blowing them up. It's, like, popping the breakers. It's pretty good, but, like, the thing is, breakers have invincibility time, so, you know, it's kind of hard for things to damage it, but Jester, it's surprising that it actually does pretty good. Alright, so, and I think I'm gonna upgrade it next wave, so you gotta wait. But, oh yeah, when the Necromancer comes out here, it's gonna dominate. Jester is really good against the Necromancer, especially when you put it on to strongest. Nice. Look at that, it's attacking that Necromancer, really good. And gives time for the Accelerator to just take on the bosses. And here I'm gonna upgrade the Jester. It gets Confusion and Bomb 2. It's pretty nice. I put it on to Fire and Ice. Or Poison and Ice? Poison and Ice. The Poison and Ice is probably one of the best combinations for Jester. Poison and Ice is probably one of the best combinations. Alright, so, yeah, it's handling Molten right now. I might do a review on Fallen. Like and subscribe for that. Nah, I'm probably just gonna do it anyway. But you can see, like, the Moltens, actually, the Moltens are pretty easy, but now they're even easier. We're waiting. I get a DJ down, I remember. Yeah. Get a DJ down. Actually, DJ is really helpful with Jester because, well, Jester doesn't have that good of a range. But, like, look at that. See that, dude? Like, that poison just absolutely kills the breakers. Also, this slow boss, can get pretty tanky with that. I'm zooming in on the Jester right here. It looks pretty nice. And it actually, Ice is pretty good with the slow boss because, well, you know, the slow boss is, well, slow, yeah. And right now I'm just gonna farm it, so I'm gonna pause my voiceover right now. So, yeah. Alright, you see right here, I'm placing another Jester just to get more damage, you know. It's always good to have, like, you know, like 3 or 4 Jesters, because, yeah, you know, it's pretty good. I haven't used the Confusion yet, but you're gonna probably see me using that pretty soon. The Confusion's actually really good. Also, that hidden boss, yeah, absolutely destroyed by Jester and Excel. So, yeah, I think I'm switching up. Yeah, Confusion. Confusion is super good. With Poison, Confusion, and Slowness, you are going to destroy everything. Look at those Necromancers. They can't even get out because it's like they're stalled in Poison, and it's just awesome, alright? So, I'm farming right here, and looks like I'm saving up for another Jester, so, or I'm upgrading my other Jester, so yeah. Like in 4 waves, the Speedy Boss is going to come out. The Speedy Boss was, the Speedy Boss was pretty easy, but, like, these shocks are going to be a problem. Like, Jester, you can still use it against shocks, but, like, I just suck at remembering things, and I didn't remember shocks existed, so Accelerator kind of sucks against fast enemies, so I kind of didn't remember, and I almost died to the shocks this round, but, it's fine right now. So, yeah, you see that Jester, it's actually owning everything, It's owning everything, especially in the clusters, it's owning everything in the clusters. And 2 waves now, the Speedy Boss is going to be coming out. It's fast, but the Jester, it can still handle it pretty good, I've already said that. Well, I haven't said that the Jester can handle it pretty good. But I've already said that the Speedy Boss is coming out a little bit. So 1 last wave. And yeah, these breakers, like, too late breakers. This is where the shocks almost get through. Like Sea Jester, like Accelerating Jester don't really go together with fast enemies. And I place a Jester back here just to try to kill stuff. But, like the shocks, they can get through. But I'm going to damage them. Honestly, I think Jester could win Molten all on his own. Because it's like, maybe not like Golden Mini level, but like, it's actually probably equal to Golden Mini. Like, if I compared it to Golden Mini, it's probably equal to Golden Mini. You can see right there, I'm not really focusing on Commander, or TJ, because I'm really want to focus on Jester. And here comes the Speedy Boss. You see, like, it can slow it down, and it confuses it and just walks over the poison again. It instantly handled. Done. Look at that accelerator. That accelerator, it just gets all the time in the world just to handle all of those enemies, And then look at all the cluster enemies. Dead. Just dead. Look at that. Look at that, dude. Also, you're probably going to want to get a max DJ or just a DJ that gives the Jester a lot of range because, well, Jester isn't supposed to have, like, super, like, a lot of range. I'm just maxing my farms here and nothing special, just a regular Molten TDS gameplay. And, yeah, Breaker 4s or Breaker 3s, I don't know, Breaker 4s, but they come out, they're actually, they can actually pack a punch, but, Breaker or Jester just handles them right off the bat. Look at that. And the accelerator comes in at them, it's all going good. I'm maxing my farms right here. Also, if I suck at TDS and somebody tells me, just tell me. I don't really care. But, Jester, see, I got that max DJ right there. Jester is doing pretty good now. Jester is actually doing pretty good. And I just want to point out, I know I'm pretty late to, like, review Jester or something. It's because I really wanted to be Act 3, and I know, like, a ton of pro players, if they watch this, they're going to be like, well, you can, like, solo Act 3 with, like, Ranger and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, I wanted to do it legit. So, yeah, I did it legit. So, here we go, back to the review. See, look at those breakers. They're just dying because it's an explosion tower. Explosion towers, breakers stand no chance to explosion towers. I mean, well, that's kind of embarrassing, but, it gets handled pretty good. So, I am getting another Excel. You should probably max an Excel with Jester. Max Excel with Jester. Chef's kiss. It's actually really good. Alright, look at those clusters. Like, it just walks over the poison. The poison does, like, I think it does, like, 10 damage, like, 10 DPS. I don't know. And they're probably going over that for, like, at least, like, 5 seconds. So that's, like, 50 DPS. That's, like, 50 extra DPS. So that's, like, pretty good. Correct me on that. I don't know. I might be wrong. So you see, like, those freezing bombs with, like, Jester and stuff. Well, I upgraded that Jester. Yeah. Poison. Just the poison and the fire. If you have all the elements, if you have all of the Jester stuff, it works pretty good, but you should just keep it on you should just not use fire when, like, you're using it when you're, like, in the late game, Fire doesn't really, fire is good, but, like, it doesn't really affect. You should just use, it should be, like, ice confusion, or, like, ice and poison, or, like, poison and confusion, like, poison and ice, yeah. You can see, like, that mystery summoner, he he hasn't really gotten hit yet, but, like, it doesn't even matter. Like, he's gonna summon, and then, like, the breaker just goes the other way. Yeah. See, look at that. It's like walking over the poison puddle. And it's dead. So, yeah, you can see right now, like, that speed boss got slowed down. It instantly gets slowed down. Like, Jester. It is really good. Especially because they nerfed Gladiator. Gladiator used to be the best event tower, but now Jester takes that spot because Gladiator now has a Pierce of 3. And it used to have an infinite Pierce, but RIP Gladiator Pierce. Slash, Like, see, look at that. I upgraded Max and Excel. It can see all the way to the front. So the Jester just slows it down, and the Excel gets all the time in the world just to fire. Does, like 700 DPS or something. I don't know. So, yeah. You can see right there. Look at all that. This is wave 38, by the way. So, usually with those breakers, they'd be all the way on the second turn by now. But Jester, keeping them all at bay, Keeping them all by the start. Keeping them all by the start. And right now you're gonna see that those speed bosses come out. They're just going the other way, getting slowed down and everything. Honestly, if you ask me what's the best bomb for Jester, I'd say Poison or Confusion. I'd probably say Confusion, because Confusion just, literally just puts them back. Also, if you want to be Act 3 legit, it's kind of ironic, but, Jester is pretty good for Act 3, if you want me to do a Fallen review on this, I will. I just have to beat it. And, because I'm not really good at solo Fallen, but, alright, here we go, on to the final life. See, look at those Molten Titans. They're just instantly dying. Molten Boss coming out. I was focusing too much on Jester, so I didn't really get to get all of my Excels down. But, that doesn't matter, because it's dead anyway. That matters, I maxed my supports and got some Excels down. So, yeah, look at that. The Confusion even works on the Molten Boss. It even works on the Molten Boss. You can see it's not doing, that much damage, but, it actually works. It actually works. And it's, it's just amazing. See, this is why you shouldn't use fire for, Molten, because, Molten Boss has no burn, so, see, it stuns the Jesters right there. That's fine, though. It's pretty fine. So, yeah. As this game is ending, I'm going to give my final review on Jester. Once the Molten Boss dies, I'll give my final review. Alright, look at that. He is dead. He is dead. I don't know why I upgraded that Excel. I kind of just did. Alright. Well, I'm going to give my final review on Jester. Jester is an S tower. It is amazing.